Hunt with passion. Never stop casting. Chase the dream. Welcome to Season 7 of Musky Mastery Outdoors, brought to you by Joe Bucher Outdoors, #1 in big game fish products. Recon Boats, made by craftsmen, built for fishermen, and by Great Lakes Potato Chips. Snack happy, every chip, every bag.
Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back to another Musky Quick Tips segment here on the Musky Mastery YouTube channel. Well folks, it is officially fall here in northern Wisconsin. Water temps are dipping into that mid 50 degree range, and the Cisco's and pelagic baitfish are making their way to our primary break line. So if you're like me, that means you are going to be doing some trolling. And in today's video, I want to talk to you about 3 critical factors that will help you put more muskies in the boat this fall while you're trolling, okay? So here is quick tip number 1, and you're watching me do this right here. We talk about this a lot when it comes to the figure 8, and we need to talk about this when it comes to trolling, and you can see what I'm doing here. Turn the boat, make erratic passes as you are trolling, okay? The reasons for this are many, but here's a couple reasons why this can really help you. First of all, you're changing your speed by doing this. So as I maneuver the boat back and forth like this, I'm actually slowing my speed down, which is just an amazingly important thing to do. We're going to talk about speed a little bit later here, but as I make turns here, I'm slowing my speed down, and I'm also causing direction change for my lure underwater. Okay, so again, we talk about this when it comes to the figure 8, but we need to talk about it when it comes to trolling, because every time I turn, I'm slowing that depth rater down, and I'm speeding up as I straighten the boat back out. So here, as I make this turn here, I'm going to slow the depth rater down, and as I straighten out the recon here, I'm going to speed that bait up. Okay, so this really, this turning maneuver here, as I'm trolling down this break line, again, this is changing the speed of the lure, it's changing the cadence, and the other thing that I'm doing here is I'm covering more water instead of just, covering a straight shot down the break line. By doing this, I'm really mixing it up. I'm keeping it fresh as I go down this break line, okay? So those direction changes are critical, okay? The second thing I want to talk about just in general is speed, okay? General rule of thumb is this. As the water temperatures cool, okay? So right now we're sitting at 55, okay? As we go all the way to freezing, we're going to get down to 32 degrees this fall. Hopefully it's a nice slow taper. You want to slow your boat down as water temperatures cool down, okay? The general rule of thumb here is as the water temperatures cool down, slow things down, okay? Now, this is, like I said, a general rule of thumb, okay? It's a general rule of thumb. It doesn't mean that this is going to work every single time, but it's definitely something to consider is your speed. When the water temperatures are a little warmer like they are now, you're going to find me, generally speaking, moving the boat a little bit faster. And as we get closer to ice up, I'm going to be moving the boat a little bit slower. Okay, so now we've talked about 2 critical factors. We've got direction change. We've got steering your boat in different directions as you're working your way down a break line. And you've also got speed control. Again, right now, a really cool feature of this Mercury Command Thrust 90 is the trolling feature. Right now, what am I shooting about? 700 RPMs here. Trolling pretty slow, so that's something I'm always messing with is my trolling feature here on the 90. I'm trying to kind of slow things down or speed things up as I need it, okay? So here's the 3rd critical factor that's going to help you put more muskies in the net this fall while you're trolling, and it's this. Oh yeah, right like that, guys. That is called clearing the line, okay? So why do you do that technique when you're trolling here, okay? Well, here's the first reason. As this jointed depth raider is bouncing along the bottom, it's inevitably coming in contact with leaves, sticks, fishing line, all sorts of nasty debris that sinks over the course of a season, okay? And as you generate some slack in the line and you rip it forward, a lot of times any of those clinger leaves or little twigs or even pine needles will come off of your DR. So watch how I do this. I'm just gonna lean back and then rip it forward. And the cool thing is here, folks, there's no limit to how many times you clear your line over the course of a trolling run. In fact, I've caught a lot of muskies clearing my line, so it's not only a great tactic for making sure your DR is running clean, but it's also a great tactic for triggering strikes because, again, you're changing the cadence of the lure. You're going slow, you're actually pausing it for a second, then you're ripping it forward, you're speeding it up. So clearing the line and clearing debris off of your diving crankbait is just an excellent way to ensure that your trolling pass is going to be effective, that you're not trolling along that brake line with a bunch of junk, hanging on your DR or whatever deep diving crankbait you're using. And again, like I said, it can trigger strikes. So there you have it, folks. There is your musky quick tips here, fall trolling edition. And I really hope you've enjoyed this. It's just a beautiful day out here. We got a little bit of a post-frontal north breeze here, so we're keeping it diverse with regard to our strategy here. We're casting, we're trolling, we're dragging live bait, so we're doing it all. Again, there's going to be more quick tips coming your way this fall to help you hopefully put some more muskies in the net and slime your boats up. So, as always, really hope you enjoyed this, so thanks for watching.